YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Steph, and we're back with another video today, man. In today's topic, we'll be talking about relearning how to interact with people after falling in love with self-isolation. Steph, what do you mean by that? So, what I mean by that, hey, y'all know I kind of start off the video like this, like a lot. So, when you go through life and shit, bro, like as you come into the matrix, as you come through the womb, through the portal to get here, because this is another dimension. So you came from the astros, you came from the spirit realm. You was sitting down here on a mission. And as we get more up in age and stuff like that, like, well, not stuff like that, but as we get up in age, we start to shy away from our path. So a lot of us go through this, but it's like a lot of us, but a small amount of us stay on our pivot. I know a couple people that never got off their pivot. Like, they knew what they wanted to do. They was already locked in. They knew what they wanted to do with their life. Like, it wasn't no shine away from their path. I can admit to y'all, I shined away from my path. Like, I probably supposed to been start making YouTube video. I probably most likely supposed to been doing this shit. But bro, during my teenage years, bro, I had a homie that was doing YouTube, but seeing him like not even lose motivation for it, but like he basically, my homie, he was doing it for a while to the point to where he wasn't seeing no progress. So I kind of felt like my homie gave up on himself in a sense. But it wasn't that he gave up on himself, like he just said, fuck this shit. It was to the sense to the point to where you've been doing this shit for a little minute and you will think you'll be getting some type of traction. And like you damn near would get some type of traction, like 1 view or 2 viewers or 3 viewers, but that's the beauty of the grind. That's the beauty of it. Because who instantly wants to, like, don't get me wrong, there are people who instantly make videos and instantly go viral. Like, instantly make bank off of one video. Like, I know one YouTuber, his name is King AK-47. His first video went viral. First ever video that he put on YouTube. So it's different paths for people, because everybody doesn't have the same path. Your path might be similar to that person, but you might have to go through certain other things that the other person didn't have to go to get to their path, get to their destination. Because there's always an end goal, there's always a destination of what you're trying to do as a person in the matrix. So just relearning how to interact with people, it can be tough. It can, like, because you done isolated yourself to the point to where your only main priority is protecting your peace. Of course you're thinking about your family. Of course you're thinking about your friends. Of course, and of course I'm thinking about the world, because I'm not just the only person in this world. There's millions, billions, trillions of people here. So when you think selfish, I can't fuck with it. Like, I'm the type of person, I want to hear you. Like, if I decide to interact with you, I want to understand how you think. I want to understand the type of person you are. I want to see who you are deep down. Like, just by you're going to let me know that just by the responses you give me. You're going to let me know that just by the responses you are giving me. So with that, I just try to really just stay out the way. That's the only thing you really can do in this lifetime, because it's wicked out here, gang. Like, people die every other day. My generation fell in love with the guns. Excuse me. There are different ways you can fall in love with guns. So, like, me, I fell in love with guns just like them niggas did. But I ain't on no crash out shit like they are. Like, they just ready to shoot something. Like, they just ready to shoot. Any nigga that talk wrong to them, they ready to pop your ass. That's just what they own. Like, and I hate that for my generation because that's not what life is. Like, life is about living, experiencing things, finding the love of your life, having kids, having a family, you know, get up Saturdays. You might want to randomly barbecue because the end goal is not to end up in prison. That's not your end goal. Or to end up in jail. Because that's definitely not a nigga end goal. Jail and death, them two things you do not want to experience, gang. Like, and I've ran across a few prison YouTubers, like people who was in prison, but they made a career out of YouTube. And once they got out, because once they got out, they hit the ground running. It wasn't no, oh, I'm gonna wait. No, as soon as they got out, they started posting videos, and eventually they started to get traction to the point to where they were making money off their videos, to the point to where, nigga, they don't have to do none of that shit that they was doing that got them in jail. They making enough money off YouTube. YouTube pay well. But yeah, y'all, I had a phone call I had to take. But yeah, YouTube pay well, Facebook pay well, Instagram, they pay decent, stuff like that. But when it comes down to it, bro, you gotta learn you have to reteach yourself how to interact with people, because you've isolated yourself for so long to the point to where you fell in love with it, to the point to where you cool with just being alone. You cool with isolation, you cool with... But yeah, y'all, you really just gotta get to that point to where you feel like you can start back building like somewhat of a connection with the person. Like my old school partner, Mr. Bull, telling me, he was like, I'm not speaking to you to speak to me, I'm just speaking to you, because that's how he was raised, that's how he was taught. And that it correlates to what I'm saying, because if you just speak to someone and they don't speak to you back, you shouldn't feel away, because you didn't do it for them to speak back to you. You did it just to be nice. And that's cool. It's just, I understand why people isolate the way they do, because the world is weird now. Like, you will speak to somebody, they'll look at you like Miss Jessica will say, they'll look at you crazy, and they'll look like, what the fuck is you looking at me for? Well, what the fuck is you talking to me for? And that's rude in this sense. But I understand where Mr. Bullseye was coming from. I'm not speaking to you for you to speak to me. I'm just speaking to you because that's how I was raised and that's how I was taught. And with that situation, it's like, you have to be able to decipher like good people, bad people. Even though like we all have our flaws, like ain't nobody perfect, bro. Like, we all have our fucked up ways, we all have our messed up ways and stuff like that. And our mind is very complex. Like I'm gonna keep bringing up Mr. Bullseye because Mr. Bullseye dropped a lot of knowledge on me. Your mind is a beautiful thing, because you could be thinking about so many different things at once, especially if you got ADHD like me. See, I got ADHD, so I'm thinking about a million different things at once. So like, I'm thinking about boom, 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 boom. I'm thinking about different outcomes. How can this happen? How can this happen? How can this happen? How can this happen? And you really just have to understand yourself, and you have to read people and see if not worthy, but is the time wasted talking to them, interacting with them. That's why I say self-isolation. You have to be able to isolate yourself from people who don't want to hear the real. They just stuck in ignorancy. Because that's for the majority part of my generation. Like, majority of motherfuckers in my generation either going to jail, dying young, or just crash out. Like, they know no better. Didn't nobody teach them better. Like, they basically were lost out here. They didn't have that father figure in their life. Their father might be in jail just like their father might was in the street just like they was, or just like they are. And something people don't realize, tendencies rub off on people, especially kids, because kids are impressionable and they brain just soak up like different behavior patterns. So like they know how this person act, they know how this person act, they know how this person act. They'll know you better than you know yourself. Cause they'll be telling you shit that you'll do. You'll be like, damn, I do that. And then once they get to breaking it down to you, be like, damn, you motherfucker right. Like, you motherfucker right. Like, they know what they talking about. Like, yeah. And it can be like that because they observing you. They seeing you damn near every day, especially you're in their life every nigga. They see you every day. You're a routine to them. Like, you're a part of their routine. A part of their routine, they see you. So you really just have to think about a lot of shit, especially when it comes to talking to people. Because everyone's not meant to be talked to. Because everybody don't want to be talked to. Everybody just want to kind of do their own thing. See, I'm 24. But I understand what the older people have done for us. I understand that along the way, my generation lost its way to the point to where single household parents, dad could be in jail, like I said, dad could be dead, distant family members, like, you will have so much going on with your kid and shit like this to the point to where, like, your family member, this to the point to where they can't tell them nothing. Especially if they already deep in the streets, it's already over with. Because they already made their choice of what they want to do. They want to be deep in the streets. And you can help a person like that. It just, do they want the help? Are they afraid of what people will think about them if they go down this righteous path? Because that's all they doing is going down a righteous path when they figure out, like, what they doing is bullshit. It's blasphemy. Like, killing your own kind is blasphemy, guys. That's what they want you to do. Who are they still? They want you to do that. Them bloodlines, they want you to do that. They want you to kill each other. They already see you as cattle. That's why they play in our food the way they do. I'm going off topic. But yeah, bro, self-isolation is a good thing, but it also can, like, have a down effect on you because people will probably want to be around you, but you don't want to be around them. You just cool, just by yourself, like, you just do you. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just hard for some people to accept that you turn into that type of person. I'm that type of person. Like, I don't really like interacting with people like that. I don't like interacting with people if we're feeding off each other. So basically, you give me knowledge, I tell you, like, how I think and shit like that, and you don't judge how I think and nothing like that. You try to enlighten me, you try to give me wisdom, you try to give me knowledge. That's what I fuck with. Those are the people I want to talk to. I don't want to talk to a person that wants to talk about Cardi B and shit like that. I don't want to talk about no fucking Cardi B. The fuck, Cardi B don't fucking know who you are, so why the fuck are you talking about them? It doesn't make sense. Like, this whole social media celebrity, it doesn't make sense. Social media really fucked us up, just being completely honest, because it gave people more access and it gave them fantasies that they probably never have. But they hold on to them fantasies. Like, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. Are you worthy for that? Like wholeheartedly, are you worthy for that? Like, do you have baggage attached to you? Are you obligated to someone? And once you have somebody kid, you're obligated to them for the rest of your fucking life. I don't think people really be understanding that. You're obligated them to the rest. You're obligated to them for the rest of your life, or what they gonna do? They gonna take your ass to court. They gonna make your life hard. They gonna take time out your day. You gonna be missing work and shit. You gotta answer to them. Whenever they call, you gotta pick that phone up. If you don't pick that phone up, y'all gonna get into it. And for the most part, you're gonna let him get under your skin. So yeah, that goes for men, women. Like, if a dude got a baby mama, if a girl got a baby, that shit happens. That wedlock shit, I don't really see a problem with it. It gotta go my way. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, you gotta do what the fuck I tell you. Cause there was a point to where I gave people that not a sense of self. So I let them be themselves. I let them do them. I wasn't on no controlling shit. Now I'm on my controlling shit. Now y'all got me fucked up. But that's another reason why I self-isolate too, because women, they be trying to find dummies and shit. And, you know, you just be wanting to protect your peace, gang. Like, that's all you be wanting. Like, yes, a woman can come in and fuck your peace up. Yes, a person that just want to steal your energy from you can come in and fuck your peace up. That's why I tell people, bro, self-isolate, bro. You just gotta know how to do it. I'm still social while I'm a self-isolation type of person. I still socialize though, cause I had to reprogram myself to do that. Cause there was a point in time I couldn't be in a room full of people, cause my anxiety would get sweating and shit. Like, yeah, that shit was real. And I still have anxiety of attacks. It's just out of the blue now. It's not regular how it used to be. But yeah, like, once you learn yourself and figure yourself out, better off in life you'll be, gang. God, Goddess, my elders. But yeah, you just have to really lock in. You know what you want to do. And just stop fucking talking. Honestly, just stop fucking talking. If they don't serve your life purpose, if they're not your friends, like, I'm not talking about just some friend. I'm talking about close circle, like this type shit, like y'all like this. If they're not them, if they're not family, if they're not like close family, if they're not people that you actually fuck with deep down, bro, stop talking to them. They ain't doing shit but draining you. That's all they doing. They just draining you. And that's why I tell people, bro, you have to understand who you're around and what type of people you're around. Because people, they can put on a facade and act like they this person, they that person the whole time. They a whole nother person, probably outside of work or when they not around you. So you have to be able to look through bullshit. You got to be able to see through the veil. You got to be able to use your fucking eyes. You have to be able to pick up the red flags. When you see a red flag, get the fuck on. If it's not a deal breaker, try to work it out with them. But if it's a deal breaker, get the fuck on. Yep. But yeah, y'all, ain't no wrong with being alone. You just have to find your person. Build you a little family. Live you a little private life, man. I love y'all. Source created all of this. All of this is beautiful. Positive energy always create elevation. Free Rashad Jamal White. We are one. Ashe.